Now to a big part of Donald Trump's war on woke politics. And tonight, despite interference from activist judges, Donald Trump is holding academia's feet to the fire. These college campuses, they have become nothing but hotbeds of wokeism, radical, virulent anti-Semitism, radicalism, discrimination, institutionalized. And now the president is withholding federal funds, blocking foreign students, and even possibly stripping accreditations. Here with more, House Republican Leadership Chairwoman Elise Stefanik. I don't think anybody ever had a finer moment in Congress than when you took on, some of these Ivy League presidents. And that's still resonating today. And as a result of such, many of them are not in their jobs anymore. But the policies and the tolerance for extremism seems to continue.
Well, certainly, Sean, now we have a president in President Trump who is holding these universities accountable. This scourge of anti-Semitism, this anti-Americanism that we saw during Joe Biden's administration with no action from the Biden administration. Under President Trump, you've seen the correct actions to hold the schools accountable by withdrawing those federal funds, by entering into discussions with schools, by demanding ideological diversity to get at the tenured professors issue. And Sean, this is a national security threat. There was breaking news today at Columbia. It's not just pro-Hamas rioters. It's actual Hamas terrorists. An individual who was part of the encampment is actually affiliated with Hamas. So President Trump is correct to make sure that foreign students are fully vetted and to revoke foreign visas for anyone who is anti-American or anti-Semitic or pro-Hamas, pro-CCP. That's, of course, Communist China, or pro-Iran, because they are not standing up for our values.
Can you explain to me why colleges, Ivy League institutions that have billions in endowments, I mean, in the case of Harvard, it's what, $53 billion. And you look at the billions of taxpayer dollars that are going to these, highfalutin Ivy League institutions. Wouldn't that money better be spent, or maybe saved for our kids and grandkids that we're robbing from, but wouldn't it be better spent on a trade school that don't have any money? Wouldn't it be better spent on community colleges for people and kids that don't have access to an Ivy League institution? How did we get to the point that they're getting not hundreds of millions, but billions of dollars?
You're right, Sean. This didn't happen overnight. This is decades of decay in these higher ed institutions, and these were once great institutions. Look, I was the first member of my immediate family to even have the opportunity to graduate from college. I graduated from Harvard. I maintained my conservative values, and it is unrecognizable what's happening there today. I think that it's multifaceted. So, number one, you have professors who are increasingly like-minded and radical progressives. You have very few voices of common sense. Number two, you've seen an increase of trying to cater to international students and moving away with American norms. That's a major problem as well. Number three, you have the growth of the administrative state within these colleges and universities. You've seen a skyrocketing of tuition bills, and you've also seen this wokeism in the curricula and the classroom. So these students are being taught to be activists rather than to be a part of the workforce, which is why I think it's so smart that President Trump has invested in workforce development, in community colleges, in vocational training. I've been very active in that space as well, because these are good paying jobs that will build this American manufacturing renaissance. These are jobs that we need in communities across the country.
Yeah, by the way, Congresswoman, I would be negligent if I didn't say you would have been great at the UN, but we really do need you and your vote in Congress. And it was gracious that you stayed on as a leader for Republicans in the House. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Sean. And it was a one-vote margin. I'm proud. And we need to pass this one big, beautiful bill to secure the border, to cut taxes, no tax on tip, no tax on overtime, school choice. This is one of the most historic pieces of legislation. I'm proud to put the country first, like President Trump, to put America first and get this done.
All right. We appreciate it, Congresswoman Stefanik. Thank you.